Hey guys, it's Joe here from JPB Designs, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a chrome effect on Adobe Photoshop for your clothing design. So, the first step is to find your image. I've used Unisplash to find this image of this night. Unisplash is quite a good website, there's tons of free downloads, so yeah, go have a look over there. I've got a portrait. It works for any image really, but if you want the best outcome, you want a portrait where there's a clear subject, no real background, and you'll see why. So the first step is you want to go over to this quick selection tool and just outline your subject, just like so. Obviously if it does something like that, just hold Alt and delete these bits. There we go. So yeah, make sure all your subject is selected. You might have to zoom in and, really define it if you really want, but it seems to be working alright for me. I'm doing it right now. So once that's sorted, you want to go over to this marquee tool up here. Go over here, select and mask. And then for the settings, what you want is transparency of 20, a radius of 5. Radius of 5. There we go. You want the smooth to be 10. You want your feather to be 1. Your contrast to be 40. And your shift edge to be 10. And then you go over to output settings here. If it's not on there, just click the drop down bit. Go to output and new layer with layer mask. And now, as you can see, we've got, oh no, didn't mean to do that, but it's alright, remove. So yeah, as you can see, we've got the clear subject here. Now what you want to do now is go over to this icon here, click it, go up to solid colour, and just create a background. Just put it as black. It's nice and simple. Put it underneath the subject layer, and there we go. There's step 1 done. Quickly actually, apply the layer mask, so just right click that bit there and then convert it to a smart object. So that's the fundamentals done, and now let's get actually into creating the design. So first thing you want to do is you want to go over to image, adjustments and black and white. It's pretty self-explanatory what that does. Move it over, click auto just so it does it for you. You can change all of these if you want, but I really don't recommend it. It's just a lot of effort for you, which you don't really need to take. Click OK. Same thing again, you go to image, adjustments, this time you go to curves. And what you want to do with your curves here is you want to create like a wavy pattern. So bring it up here, down. Obviously don't exactly copy my wave, just make it how you want it to look. Why has it done that? Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Obviously, you can do what you like. Just make sure it looks similar to mine. And as you can already see, the chrome is kind of coming through. So click OK. Now you want to hit Ctrl J to duplicate it. And then Ctrl I to invert the colours. And as you can see, the chrome is already kind of coming through. But there's still more to it. So now you just click this layer and rasterize it, and then click where it says normal here. You want to go down to difference. This just like further solidifies the chrome look. And then you want to hold shift, click both of these layers, rasterize it, and then convert it to a smart object. So now it is all in one. Now, as you can see here, the effect it's kind of too strong. If you zoom in really, you could leave it like this, but we want to make it perfect. So I'll show you how you do that now. So the first thing we want to be adding, if it lets me zoom in. Okay, apparently I can't zoom in anymore. It's fine, no worries. First thing we want to be doing, so you select your layer, go over to filter, blur, and surface blur. Now the settings you want is radius of 20 pixels and a threshold of 20 pixels. Click OK, and that's that. Second filter we want to be adding is go down to filter, stylize, and we'll be adding the oil paint. And these are the settings you want: stylization of 2, cleanliness of 2, scale of 10, bristle detail of 10. And now, there we go, I can zoom in now. As you can see, it creates this sort of effect to it. So if I turn it off here, so yeah, you can clearly see the difference with and without the oil paint on. Now, there we go. So yeah, it's quite important to add more of a chrome effect to it, and also make it look a bit more, not necessarily realistic, but just, what's the word for it? It just gives it something a little extra, makes it look better, in my personal and humble opinion. Now, the last thing we want to be doing, this is pretty much the last step. And now my Photoshop is bugging out. Okay, let me just get this sorted quickly for you guys. I've got it sorted now, I don't know what happened there, but it's alright, we move. So yeah, this is pretty much the last step. Go over to filter, select the layer first, that would help. Filter gallery. You want to go over to artistic, plastic wrap. I've obviously already got it clicked on there. But yeah, if I zoom out, I'll show you what it's looking like right now. Make sure if you've got filters on already that you just turn them off, because if not, it would look like, alright, cool, it's not working, but yeah, just make sure all your filters are turned off. These are the settings that you want: to highlight strength of 20, detail of 1, and smoothness of 15. Obviously, if these don't really work for you, you can test them all, see what works for you, but yeah, I'm just giving you the basic steps on what to actually do. And now, once you've done that, you want to go over to this icon here next to filter gallery, double click it, and let it render the smart filters. So now you've got the settings options here. Want to go to mode, scroll down to linear dodge, in brackets add, opacity to 20. Obviously you might want a lower opacity or higher, depends on what your image is and what you think looks good. Click OK, and now the final step is just adding in inner glow to it, which is really simple. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Go to this FX button, click inner glow, and I've already got the settings here, but I'll reset to default to show you what to do. First things first, blend mode. You want to go down to, or go up to, in my case, no, down to, yeah, color dodge. You want the opacity to be 55, and you want the range to be, oh no, not the range, the size, sorry, to be 50. Click OK, and that is your design done, guys. It's it's quite a simple design to create, but I think it looks awesome. You know, you can experiment so much with this, and yeah, as I said, it's really simple. Took what, maybe 5-6 steps. You can do it in 5 minutes. Obviously I might make it look a bit easier, but that's why I've literally shown you a step-by-step tutorial on how to do it. And now I'll quickly just make it into a design to show you guys how effective and good it looks.